Can you go grab my phone quickly?
Where is it? Oh,
This is there. Thank you. Thank you. Remember to pay your assistants in hugs. That was a good hug. Oh, yeah. Gotta mute that. Don't fall off, please. Why have I got a missed call? Why have I got a missed call from... Okay, 2 seconds. You tried to call me?
Yeah, I did.
What's up?
I'm going to Italy on Monday.
Okay.
Okay. And I would be really grateful if you were able to do that thing I was talking about, free photos of Ezio outside various landmarks and buildings.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
I know you did. Maybe you and your pals, you can give them all a mission to do that. You can all combine forces.
Okay, yeah, I'll try my best.
I'd be really grateful.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll try my best now.
Okay. Or just in various places in Italy, to be honest, because I'll probably travel around Italy. To be
Yeah.
honest,
See, because obviously I don't know that much about that specific game, so...
specifically Verona.
Verona. Okay. Alright.
Yeah. Really grateful.
Yeah.
Amazing. What time did you finish yesterday, by the way?
I finished at 8:30.
8:30. Okay. I missed you waiting for a bit yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I know you would have.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if Mum's told you what's happened with Pippa, but you should ring her.
I should ring Pippa.
Ring Mum.
Oh.
Pippa she was assaulted at school.
She what?
Was assaulted at school.
She was what?
He hung up on me.
Yes, everything like that.
Yeah, I need to get photos of landmarks in Verona. I need to get photos of landmarks in Verona.
Why?
Because Gareth wants some. Verona.
Google and download the.
That's what I'm doing now, because he needs it before fucking Monday, because he's going to Italy.
Ah, weirdo.
Oh, hang on. Hello, Mr. Gareth again.
Where did you say Pippa was assaulted?
Assaulted.
Hello?
Assaulted.
Assaulted?
Yes.
Who by?
You know Ruby.
No, who by?
Ruby.
Ruby beat her up?
Yeah, because she talked to a little boy. Pippa was asking someone about homework, and then because she was trying to find a teacher, and then after school they were all waiting for her, and Ruby literally like proper hard slapped her.
What's wrong with Ruby again?
I haven't kept up with all of it, but as I said, just you should ring Mum and just you should ring Mum about it. So I'm surprised she hasn't told you because Peter found out.
No, no one told me. I'm gonna call Mum now.
uh,
Do you think I'll be able to call Pippa?
yeah, so Pippa picks up the phone.
I'll call Pippa, and if Pippa answers, then I'll know.
All right.
Then a lot of people aren't like chasing for Mum like there.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
All
I'll
right.
call Pippa.
No problem.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
okay, thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
See you, bye.
All right. Sorry about that. It's a weird start to a stream, isn't it? Right, let's get quickly some Verona. Verona. Right, that's a TripAdvisor thing for Gareth. Oh, the things I do, eh? Landmarks. Oh, there you go. Assassin's Creed tour.
Oh, no way. My fucking cousin's passed, like, as a qualified dental nurse or something.
Nice.
Have undertake a further training, have all passed exams. Wow. That's amazing, man. Be careful, brought me to say the school kids are going to have a water fight. Ah, someone mentioned that on my fucking McDonald's.
Oh, someone's watching the stream. Hello, stream person. Right, let's get started. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. We got Lauren.
Hi.
And we got me. But that's all we really need in life. Oh yeah, this is the final part of the case, isn't it?
Oh,
And then we're on to the next game. Wow. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea?
sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my running with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you on with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Bow! Oh no, we only owe one person. What's going into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning. How's Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, detective? No fear of surprise. He captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yuki says he's got his own name. But it has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his own past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We've reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I must ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood. Come on, don't be ordering decisive by everything he says.
Very well, Mr. Montgomery, opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Oh, Lauren, it's your favourite character. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the accident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and his identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
My voice went weird then. The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
Why I left court. Lauren's preparing to laugh, I can see it.
Oh, well done. Oh, well, been for food for policy. I think I don't want to do it anyhow. I mean, I need one to motivate, right? I want one. I'm not doing money already. Does anyone else know what he's fucking saying? No. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
Why left court?
I would call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realised you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to such conclusion. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Volcom and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking? It is for me. Lauren tries to talk to me all the time and I just can't listen sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Though.
That's why we're having a divorce.
Yeah, Dom.
Or is it divorce or a dog? You said one or the other.
He's divorced, Dom.
Fuck. I love you. I don't think we're having a divorce anymore. But she is pregnant. April Fool! Oh, Dylan's gonna watch this later, right? Because technically I did reveal this on April Fool's Day that it was a joke. And I'm gonna say, hey Dylan, go to 14 minutes into Ace Attorney. April Fool's, motherfucker. Lauren wasn't pregnant. I wish she was. Anyway, oh, I've got an itch. There we go. Food?
Well, there you go, Mandy. Only how I will pay for her. Now, yeah, they will be a bit shut down now.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I don't got anything.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Life's a triumph, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yup, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified. Quite fuck.
The witness has testified quite fuck. Mine's still going to be me and my granddad. I hope you don't mind. This is one of the only photos I still have of me and my granddad. Anyway.
If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to give proof? That's going on in that old punch's head. That's impossible.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Oh, he does have a motive. But we can't prove he's got a motive. Because Von Karma has the evidence. Fuck. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. I say you have a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing over and over now. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order, Mr. Wright. There's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh. Now, this is Poggers.
Ah, tricked you. No, this is interesting. But you are very Poggers.
No.
My Poggers, baby. My baby Pogger, PogChamp. My PogChamp 2000. Pog. What even is a Pog?
Feels like a frog.
Yeah, that's a frog. Do you think they go pigget instead of ribbit?
Big. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Hey! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
The figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints. I cut them off myself, Mr. Wright.
I cut off his fingers and fed them to his parrot.
What, no fingerprints?
Oh, you'll see, boy. Get them to work again. Come on. I don't know my finger and stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your own fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness just has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No.
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I just can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot.
We're fucking not, are we? Oh my god. We're not, are we?
That's funny. That's smart.
Yeah, very funny. Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick?
We're not.
No, you're not going to.
Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Oh, fucking hell.
Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's pet. What the fuck?
Dom, I think that's not a smart idea. Because the parrot knows stuff.
Yeah, the parrot knows stuff. You gotta admit, it is ridiculous, right? If this makes us win, I'm gonna be surprised.
Order! What do you think, Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready with the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still you want to go through with your little game?
Yep. Cross-examining the parrot. Fucking hell. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
There is an Ace Attorney game where you cross-examine a fucking killer whale, okay? Will Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Oh, am I gonna have to do the parrot voice the whole time as well? Apparently this is a girl, but I've already been doing the parrot voice, and this.
Parrot sounds completely
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Where's testimony? Who's your owner? Wow, what a fucking good testimony. Look at that. Look at that testimony. So fucking good.
Hello! Hello! Ah! Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right.
What's he going to do, Nick? I don't know. You need to say what we're going to do, Nick. I read your line by accident. Just say
I don't know.
No, just say what you're going to do, Nick.
Oh, what do we do,
Nick. 'Cause
Nick?
I read your
oh,
line by
I
accident.
thought that was... Yeah.
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Maya, now's not the time to be a Minecraft villager.
Hello! Hello! What? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
Alright. What's your name?
Polly, what's your name?
Polly! Polly! What? Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with their identity?
Oh no, it does. Yanni Yogi's wife was called Polly. Yanni Yogi's wife is called Polly. I remember that because in the fucking. Wait, look, hang on. That's fell again. Thank you, my love. Right, hang on. Polly Jenkins. He named the parrot after his wife. Right, we're skipping through this. Yes, it does.
Ha, fascinating. You claim the parrot's name for Rona's identity and show us the proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluff in and it's also...
No, I'm right. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who's the caretaker. We're here to prove he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is type name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof of the parrot's the identity is the DL6 file.
That's quite a large file you have there.
Oh, Von Karma, you shouldn't have. Oh, the file. Okay. That's quite a large file you have, Lauren.
Oh, thank you.
I like paperwork.
Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is it?
Oh, fuck. Is it... Suspect? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins.
Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. We wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see, I guess that is possible.
Bah. A mere coincidence. That is all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Hang on, your daughter's got a kid. Francisco, does Francisco have a kid? Does he have more than one child?
No idea.
Because Francisco doesn't have kids. Has this man got more than one child? Gets more pussy than me. Well, because I only have one woman, but he's clearly got like 50. She's only 7 years...
Oh, she's only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other cooperating evidence.
Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we could just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Very well, witness.
You may continue. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to have a big poo. You're gonna tease me and do that then?
Come on, babe, I don't want to taste it. Come on, I'm
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
the one that's been teasing me the whole time. I can't stall for much longer. We will get back to that. Oh man, I fucking stank out that toilet.
You really did.
You weren't there. You stayed up here.
Very well, this may continue. Oh, I've read that already.
Witness, you can't just say hello. Oh, we read this. What is I going to say? What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get to the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe?
Let's just try and get it to say something, okay?
Harley, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
No, it's not 1-1. It's
1, 2, 2, 8. 1, 2, 2, 8. What? My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming the number is something to do with the caretaker.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Huh. Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Actually, check the safe file. Oh, that is it. Look at the date.
Oh, it
1128.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. So it's in the case summary.
The DL6 case file. What is the obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, just find this file is something relating to the safe number.
It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically the date on which DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1128.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe runner. That's how important the date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting choice. People often do set their secret numbers to important dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I am number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time appears more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the vape shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Why you changed his voice? Nick, he totally looks different.
This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble times tried, didn't he? Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name to the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
So it's the same, but it's less deranged.
It's going like this to like this. Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me out the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. Here's a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who would send it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to leave my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma? Where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
Innocent. In this case, that is.
Very well. The defendant, please take the stand.
We've won!
We've won!
There are a few mysteries I left unsolved. Still, you have clear suspicion for this particular case, so I'd like to pass judgment murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty!
Yay!
That is all. This court is adjourned. Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means...
Oh,
no.
Oh, him.
Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. We are, as we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? The judgment is already passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
Oh, fuck. For 15 years, I have a recurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Order, order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime, a crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure I should deal with this.
Bah, it's obvious. We hold trial right here, right now. we try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
Hong Kong was the plan that then.
I think I'd like to have a 5-minute recess. During this time, I would consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Fuck. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort.
Yeah, you did.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself either, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
Again.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that you did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
We are finishing this case today, by the way. What are we on, like episode 21 now?
Now then, I'd like to resume my trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed to his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does Simmons have any objections?
No, Your Honor. On karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth please take the stand?
Will the witness please state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court. Sorry.
I apologize.
For the inconvenience of me not giving a fuck.
One deal tell twink right fit. That would be the key. If only I can get it to work. Hello.
Please, please.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell to my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That is all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah. That's the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
How are we gonna do this, man?
We have no fucking evidence. Because Von Carver has it all.
Oh, does he?
Yes, remember he took all the evidence for DL6.
Because he knew this was gonna happen.
I'm just going to have to press everything at the moment. What was the trial your father was involved with that day?
I don't remember the things very clearly.
Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you are handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the finite details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem on Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Actually, I think I'll leave it at an hour. And leave it as a cliffhanger if it goes over an hour. Be a very, very short case. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yugi. We were fine at first, and then as time passed, no one came to help. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner, but then... What was it? A pistol. I assume this was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. And the safety must have come off when it fell from its holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you notice pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes, I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day, that gunshot and that horrible scream. Scream? To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out, and quick. Hang on. A single gunshot, but this photo... If we look at the photo, Lauren... So a single gunshot, but how many holes are here? Well, obviously, 2, because this guy's dead, yeah. Dead guy. So that contradicts it, so let's go over here. And the music cut off, which means I was right. So there was only one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago, and in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim.
Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, there. What do you mean, a contradiction?
Just as I thought, the judge's clues as always. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo.
Take that!
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one but 2 shots were fired. One hit the victim, and the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hit 1 gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when there's the hole in the elevator made, it might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident. Ugh. Mr. Wright, you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident. Do I have any tangible proof? The murder weapon was fired twice. So yeah. Yeah, bullet hole was fired twice. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the
I doubt we haven't saved in a while. We would have to do the entire case again.
Just save it now.
Well, no, because if I press the wrong thing now... Oh, no.
Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door is related to the incident? Take that!
Your Honor, the answer is in this file. You do enjoy tracking out that file, don't you?
I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
Which page shows the link between this bullet hole and the DL6 incident? I've forgotten. Let me have a look.
victim data. It's got to be. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only had one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Do you remember the first part of this case where it was about a Loch Ness monster? I remember it.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honour. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after hearing the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, well, who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more in the DL6 case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Case summary page?
Look what is written now. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in that door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Miss Von Karman says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Why was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
Looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. You said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph from the 2 shots were fired, I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that...
Well, it seems to have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one more thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honour.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitation of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone else have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first name in court. There's so many things that I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Objection!
Your Honour. I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick.
I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh? It must exist. Oh shit. That's Anna. That's.
Ahem. Ahem. The second bullet.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
Second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it.
Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honour. The second bullet. It exists.
What? But we've just had proof that it did not exist.
I've got a tickle in my nose. Is there?
Ew, no.
Oh, okay, this is a nut.
I realised that, Your Honour. I'm really gasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Is there some pressing need for the murderer for the search for the bullet?
The murderer didn't need it.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Ugh.
Had to take it.
It was me, or again.
Oh. Had to take it.
Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet.
had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. It was just taking the top of their head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Oh, yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah.
There's one problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unarmed. Harmed. That would mean
The murderer came from outside, yes. Case is getting spicy. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. And then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. We're very close to the end. We can't stop here. We got to keep going, don't we?
Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable fence attorney I've ever known. But I can tell you're grasping. And yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. Can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Rosenberg said yesterday?
Well, to bro moved to a perfect car record.
Wow.
That must have been quite a shock among Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual effect from the bad. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prostituting.
Prostitution. What if Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was murdered in the VO6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It
It was Von Karma.
Oh man! Von Karma! Oh man! So we are in the court, got our papers swinging from side to side, side to side. Bring out the evidence, hope to find some defendants to declare not guilty. Declare not guilty. Heads up. You hear that sound? Turn around and look up. Oh, fucking hell. I can't think of anything else. It's the gavel again. Bang, 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 bang. Baby, tonight, together get someone innocent again.
Objection.
you know what I like to imagine? Like Von Karma's objection noise, it very much sounds like just the Full Metal Alchemist noise. Like how he plays sometimes, it just goes Full Metal Alchemist. Just objection.
Well, you seem to indicate the possibility the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, it's certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma.
Von Karma?
Von me?
You saw his face. He knows he did it.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, though? The one that's standing over there? Bah. You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after that incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took vacation to heal my injury from the incident?
I didn't say shit.
Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no?
Where did I go under knife, Mr. Wright?
Bring the doctor that operated me. Have him testify. Ugh.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody is that perfect.
So, what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out by yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That the bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Hang on, I just remembered something. Well, I was wondering why Gumshoe didn't take this back yet. So, if he didn't take the bullet out, and it was Von Karma, where would the bullet be? Right, if you've been shot in the arm and you didn't take the bullet out, where would the bullet be?
In the arm.
So, that's the same thing happened to Von Karma. In his arm.
Yeah.
And if he's trying to say there's no bullet in his arm,
Ah.
there you go. Well, Mr. Wright.
Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Right, I'm gonna save, because I want to try just pulling out that metal detector real quick.
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What? The evidence proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery.
Leaving an evidence trail.
But then I ask, where's the bullet now? I think unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's only one way to find out. We use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over and see what we find. Oh, oh, look!
As soon as we mentioned hovering the metal detector over his arm, look what he's doing as well. He's holding his arm. Sorry, my phone vibrates, so I was confused.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge the fact that the bullet is still inside you. Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use that metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It's now on. It was you who said that we had to end it here, right now.
Right here now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector.
Lauren, do you want to voice the metal detector?
Miss Von Karma, you are submitting yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent.
Did you just try and shove my finger up your nose?
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
Oh, fuck.
I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
I know what we can do. So obviously, Von Karma has all the other evidence that we could use with DL6, except the other bullet that was taken from Gregory's heart. Now, what? Now, because of that, because we have that bullet, we can claim that, oh, how about Von Karma, we take that bullet out of your shoulder and compare the ballistic markings to the bullet on the DL6 incident. That's how we're going to get him.
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who has something to prove here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that Von Karma's DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took out the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I linked that bullet to your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. It's because I'm a good lawyer.
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. A bullet or bullets fired from a gun are fired with that gun's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell from which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
Thank you, Judge. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyse both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that the bullets were fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from the shoulder, then we'll compare the ballistic markers to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making any of this any easier.
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! I'm a child! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. It was you who stepped in the doo-doo.
Mr. Von Karma? Warren Worth! Only you would.
So it was you.
You're fucking man.
You and your father. You and
your father are my cursed dog.
you and your father.
You interrupted me. Don't.
Fucking hell.
You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
Like people in the courtroom next to it. Man, they're kinky in there. 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you have to be penalised. I've covered you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. Must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black, the lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw there were 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Even in his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke for a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.
So what happened there is because he was unconscious, he thought that his son had accidentally shot him. So that's why he blamed Yogi using the medium.
So it was Von Karma that shot
It was Von Karma that shot him.
Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it.
Very well. It appears we have come through a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honour?
You are innocent? You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honour.
Yes, court finds defendant. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes! Why is he still standing there? Why is Von Karma there?
This is all. This court is adjourned.
December 28th. Thank fuck.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looks even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him. Nick, crushed. I've got to say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close though. I was sure we had had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try. Thank you.
I see. Thank you. Thank you.
Edgeworth, baby steps. Baby steps, Edgeworth.
Thank you, right.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm no good at this sort of thing.
You got a whole lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Whoa! Amazing, pal. You pulled through like I thought you would. I don't forget this, are you, one pal? And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Ahem.
Whoop.
I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen the Edgeworth this unguarded. Oh look! Everyone's here!
Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all agree in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Oh, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick! My life is over!
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick! I'm not long for this world! I'm gonna go the path of Goofy! He fucking died in Nam!
You don't look sick.
It's Kiansei! She's going to live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind!
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Reggie, there you are!
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Reggie! Here, a little gift from me in celebration!
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts! You come along tonight too, pal, my treat.
Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Oh, hello. Yay!
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me has got money in it.
Yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right? Huh? What amount? I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly.
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
38.
No, Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but was bored, so he came into school anyway. When he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was very good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you made a note of this. We used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events.
Edgeworth. You should have told me.
Now,
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
Then there you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became the defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too.
Death! The death sentence to both of you! And if only I'd known I would have become prosecutor.
Same goes to me. Really the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. But I might be a criminal. I am a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I know the truth, I might become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me. We're gonna sit through the credits because there's a special photo you get to see at the end. Dev Gumshoe took us out in the town like that. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh, I went a little oddball yesterday. My head hurts, huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you. Very think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'd become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aww.
Goodbye. What time is it? Go. The first trains from the mountains, they've already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits, and I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Wait. Oh. I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Shall I have some evidence to cheer her up? Then I'm an attack. No, it's the bullet, because she grabbed it from Von Karma.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to the L6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya.
Oh, that's actually sad.
In the very first case of the next game, she stabbed someone to death.
Oh. Like, can we see like part of the new,
Then what, next case? Yeah. Because there's one more case in this game.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense center that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters.
So how long is this going?
Ha! Don't you think you've graduated yet, amateur? Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yeah, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
We've got to sit through the comics, credits, and we get a very, very nice photo at the end.
Wait, so is that the end of the game?
It's the end of...
Officially, yes.
Ooh, Detective Gumshoe, ooh. And then he on his leg right low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Stranger.
Woo, Gumshoe. It's like that thing, it's like, they're not saying boo, they're saying boo earns. Boo earns. It's from Simpsons. Francisca Von Karma is Von Karma's daughter. Like, a little bit into the second game.
Huh? Oh, she's Hawaii right now, huh? I haven't been reading this. I should have been.
It's a sweet little game, isn't it?
That's the second game, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately.
You can voice Pain in the next game for the first case as well.
Him.
He's only there for like one case.
I'm so fucking cool. They are long, but they're worth it when you get to the end. Oh look, it's the bellboy!
Oh, what a... Do you remember that woman?
Actually, in the in the next game, you actually look at the hotel from the outside. He has changed it all, to be the murder hotel.
Ah.
When we get to the end of the credit, it will be worth it. We have stayed a little bit longer than we normally do. Alright. Lauren, you didn't do the ahem right. You have to cough just you have to cough just unbelievably loud.
That sounds like a dad sneeze.
This isn't the only set of credits we'll hear in this game.
Oh, her. Felix Wright, is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Felix.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, but Joaquin Phoenix. Idiot. I might buy this game again for my Switch. Play it at work. Oh, look, it's Voldemort. It's Harry Voldemort. The boy who lived now can't come to die. Like, 'cause I gave him like a shaggy voice, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is just like memories of like, the characters we've met along the way. Great. Oh look,
Oh, hey
It's
guys,
diabetes.
nice day. Seems like she kinda can't standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some pink friends and trading cards. She said she can't find out where she is. What kind of place is she in anyway?
oh, so Maya's still friends with her. That's good.
That's cute.
Oh, it's the child. It's Talk Pink Princess. So wait, so that means Salmonella like got away with it then. So D. Vasquez didn't, but Salmonella did because he still made Pink Princess. It's a nice little recap, isn't it? And there's Lotta.
Yeah, I remember Brad. That lawyer guy, huh? Me? I'm in training to become a
Paranormal.
You know that picture I took of everyone was? Behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
And I think now we get to see that photo. I think after this, Don't quote me on that.
Oh, that's
See Mia. Oh, it's Gumshoe that has the confetti!
Oh, that's cute.
And that's it. That was Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Now the next game.
Well, the first case. Well, the next case of this game. There is one more case. The final case for Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Oh, wait, no,
No, 'cause this is the first case of this game. There's a case after that one. So that was the final case, but this is like a bonus case. And it's got more fancy graphics. This one.
this one, sure.
Oh, it's very long.
Oh,
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Oh, do you want to see B-Tech Me? Do you want to see B-Tech Maya? We'll see B-Tech Maya quickly. I'm going to save this here. And this is where we're going to leave it. But I will skip just to B-Tech Maya so you can see her.
I think I know what she looks like. She wears white.
It's B-Tech Maya!
Where have you been?
Yeah, we're not doing this today.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Dom. Lauren's been Lauren. And we'll see you in the next case.